Osmafo Osei Owusu Afriyie oye mesofo na emomo oye menua panyin so prakope.
1993 na Mishia Papa ewo UK ewo Jumano.
I don't know whether many people know that he's a twin, and so we gave him Oko. Oko is one of the twins, the lead elder twin in the group. So we call him Oko.
I actually lived with him in one house.
We be out say, hey Jackie, na wasre.
I got to know Apostle Osei Owusu Afriyie and Mama Lizzie in 1999 when we were transferred from Dansoma to the UK.
I got to know him when I was stationed at Manchester.
Years ago, I was the National Children Ministry leader, and Apostle was our patron.
Well, I call him Osei because the British could not pronounce Osei, so they say Osei. So I always call him Osei.
I've always known Papa to be that father figure, that friend of my dad who, not just with his clerical on, but somebody that I can meet and just talk to.
Church of Pentecost UK. Senior Yehu asori ne sese no. Na ya asori ketua bi anase fellowship ketua bi. Ana di adaso ne from the COPUK, Pentecost Association of United Kingdom and Ireland. Fellowship na nyine no ano. Na ye adwene se ye betiti asori di asori ne be ben ba bi ankofo no fiba ho. Nti it say establish assemblies. I be in Croydon, Bedford, and in the Kika baby. I know na Owusu Afriyie na call Croydon Assembly. See, assembly many a home, so I'm ranching them back one. Baba sorrow no more, I don't know. I'll just say, oh, yeah, Juma the name.
We used to worship on Saturdays, and on Sundays, we joined Elim Church to worship with Elim. The minister in Elim, Pastor Derek Edmonds, had a conversation with me and proposed that if I can go to Nantwich Bible College. So eventually I went. In the course of my studying at Nantwich Bible College, I think in my last year, Pastor Branson approached me that he wanted to write to Elim to request for me as a minister under him. So in 1995, I finished Bible College, went through the process of Elim recruitment, and I was successful. And they sent me to Pastor Branson as an assistant pastor. So from there, I became a minister.
Pork na your friend Helicop. It's never Helicop.
Kromuha Omani among the first software file.
I was transferred by the Church of Pentecost to UK in 1999, and he was the only pastor in the Church of Pentecost at that time.
Since that time, 27 years now, Apostle Osei Owusu Afriyie has made great impact in this church.
I said the national women's leader. Na Apostle Afriyie na oye me national patron. Obuo IMP chese. I
don't remember the number of years he spent in Milton Keynes, but the number of assemblies he opened in Milton Keynes shaped the church in Milton Keynes brought in more people into the church. It's amazing.
UK, Sama, Oko missions, Ako, France, Ako Italy, no, as a national head in February.
In Church of Pentecost, I work in a name at the name Church of Pentecost, I work UK. Now, I can't repeat it. Say, more than a year, my pa. Say, more than a year. The best thing before you did. When you're major, Oba, and no Hong Kong.
Amen. Ansana yabeje osomafo a wedna hye yensa atumu no bepese bi dikan ka kire osomafo a ofi Italy eba yi se mo sa ba fa no kra omma enti ya jewutum wo ya meja ya meoba ya me ogogodim. Amen.
We thank God that has brought it back home. Amen.
Apostle Afriyie is a father.
Apostle is someone who is very approachable.
He is one of the men of God that made it very easy for us to come to him as a father. I call him Papa because genuinely he is a father. He is one that is able to counsel, advise, and rebuke.
His no is no and his yes is yes.
He told us a lot about himself, his history, and the rest.
He uses his lifestyle as an example that we can look upon to change our ways.
Christ has touched my life. Praise the Lord. I was transformed. Somewhere, some time ago, I was a pusher. I used to sell marijuana to the students. I was a pusher. But when I encountered Christ, my life transformed. This is the power of God.
And then with Mama Elizabeth as well. From our interactions when they're doing their visits and they come to visit, I also find her very caring. She's one that gives advice, and I really appreciate her advice as well. Especially since they've been in ministry for so long, having those moments with her to be able to hear the advice that she has to give, I really appreciate that.
Mama Elizabeth is very, very generous, and I have been the recipient, personally been the recipient of that generosity. Anytime she sees me, she always has time to find out how I'm doing, how my family is doing, and she always has a kind word to say.
She's somebody I've known her to be very careful about keeping the premises of the church very neat. Despite the fact that she is well dressed for church services, when she comes to church and finds anything around the church building, you would see her go around bowing down to either sweep or pick items.
Osei Owusu so bia obre ne ho ase. Obia oye obroni be ka say afabo.
Mo hu na otimi kọ ne ho ne no ko timi ko di nkomo. Chese se ne obesi aye no. Wa na obekọ ne ho. Aha.
Obia timi ba ne nchen. Edu tem bia wo hu se ne oni nkwala ne bi kura no. Kwala ne bi akọ no mo ni di agora. Obeka se ni tipenfo.
If you are even praying even on our devotions, my children up to now keep on praying for Apostle Afriyie. I remember the very last time I told them, Papa is going on retirement. If they didn't understand that to some extent, but later when I explained to them, they were very sad. And I said, no, Papa's 27, so it's not that he's going anywhere. So he's relatable.
And I feel so, yeah, kind of brofuma because they're charitable. tumi ne nsɛm go.
Sɛ sɔfo panin bi dwe nipa ho a aka sɛ Owusu Afriyie number 1.
In every meeting that we attended, by virtue of the work that we do, if there arises the need to assist someone, Apostle Afriyie will not hesitate to approve when it is discussed at meetings. He is always eager to support even those who become very sick and for one reason or the other find it very difficult to get official treatment. He's done this for people inside UK and people outside UK. So I can tell everyone that he is a man with a compassionate heart.
Travis says, Obi Yare, and that's our Kwasrano. Men kwa wan fabribi and Kwasran da.
Ahobrase and Yamisuru, Ewo Womu, Ena Omo Tima, Emma Nipa.
I see that Christian character also oozing out of him. He doesn't, like he would say, no caricature.
Church, is about time that we do away with those kind of caricature life, those kind of.
Karakachi Ikrisoso. Anytime I see him, I remember that. Our dress is simple. Now I share a cool hat. Na ne mofra so a good cool. He's so simple and also me for Apostle.
Remember that Apostle Osei Owusu Afriyie was picked among you. He worked among you, even though he was transferred to France and Italy. He was brought back to UK to end his work in the ministry. You've benefited a lot from his works. He's prayed for you. He has counseled you. He has directed you in many things, taking decisions concerning you.
He has been a good servant of God. If we look at God's faithfulness and the rest, and we want to praise God, then we should give whatever we can.
It has been a blessing to somebody.
Just looking at the impacts that they've had on the places that they've been, whether it's here in the UK or when they went to France or Italy, you can just hear or just see that they've had a great impact, and it required a lot of sacrifice.
Na mo de ye betimi aye ne se ye befie mu na ye hira won
ye nye manipa ye marade se rade adwuma wo de ye papa ne ye maame aba ba ye ni aso
na nhire bia nyame de ama no na won so you are tapping into so de won sa to say nhire ni mu bia ebe ye won so ene wabusua ne wadofo nyina echefa
nhira eka awon tuatiaso nti se panin bi eko na se ye bribi manoa na okanyame nhira ye sa nhira no enka wonko a eka wa won tuatiaso gold otamfu tumi fako but nyame nhira wanana obewia enti ya pese wo ma na osoro nyankopon ohira
sa forboy na wo se eya forbo a wan kasa obebo aten kasa ampa ma ye de eso ani
ye de ma obesan ato asokra de akoye nyame adwuma ahonkofo mobo okwan hu bebreso.
Give him something that will make him happy as he leaves you.